Well, now that we got this thing fully tested, I figured it'd be nice to do a video on a quick and dirty way of doing the star delta with it, because I have the relays ready. So we're going to have to untie everything again and pull the motor off, and then I'll show you the quick and easy way of doing that. I will admit though, this also gives me a chance to shorten this axle. You can't really do the wiring harness in it, so just marking it off here. We'll hack it off after the wire's out. There we go, it's all ready to remove. The only thing I have to do is to get the plate off. I'm gonna put a sharp screwdriver in here, but not too far in, because you don't want to jab the stator and damage the windings. And then what you do is you work in another screwdriver, and you get about, depending on how tight the plate is, you get about 4 on each corner, or on each, like that. And basically you have to have the same amount of force all the way around, or you'll bend the plate. So we'll remove that and get the stator out. Okay, the stator is out. As you can see, it's pretty much a virgin. Still got the glue and everything on it. This is one thing I noticed. Notice how nice and clean the stator ring is, or the magnet ring. When I opened it up, I noticed one of the magnets weren't very straight. So I pushed it with a screwdriver, and it wasn't even glued, as well as that one there. So it's a good thing I opened it up when I did, before one of those pulled away and totally destroyed the wheel, or the motor. So that'll have to be epoxy, those two. But, okay, so well, next thing to do is we're gonna cut the hall wires, and then we're gonna cut the phase wires. Take this glue off here, and then pull the wire through the axle. Okay, we got the hall wire out, and the phase wires. Just simply finesse it out. And then you want to clean the rest of the glue off here, because you're going to open that hole up a bit more. So, but for what we're going to do right now is I'm going to hack this off where I want it, and then we're going to ream it out. So we have to make room for more wires, and to do that you have to take a drill and open it up a bit. But you don't want to go too large in the hole, because what happens is you make it too thin and it'll bend. So I don't have to worry about it. I don't have the force of a whole bicycle on it. It's just a motor in the frame. So that'll be next. Just ream it out. Okay, I got it cut to the spec that I want. Just gonna take the drill and start honing it out. And then what we're gonna do is go up, keep going up sizes until we get the desired. You basically want to be able to get that wiring harness back in without the coating on it, or the plastic sheeting, and then be able to force the biggest wires you can past that as well. I'll show you how to do that. It takes a little bit of finesse, but let's open it up. Unfortunately, this one probably isn't the best motor to do this with, only because it's very cheap. Besides the fact that the magnets are loose, it looks like they didn't center the drill when they drilled out the axle, so I might be a little bit limited to how far I could go. So we'll try and open up a little bit more, but as you can see, I'm getting kind of close to the edge. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick a drill bit in there, and then wiggle it back and forth, and you want to be able to open that up a bit. It'll make it easier for feeding the wires back in. Okay, that part is pretty much done. You can always open up a bit more if you find you're having problems with getting the wires through. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to look for something like this. These are your 3 phases here, and what they do is they run through all the way through the stator, and all 3 come back to here, which are twisted together. So what you want to do is cut the nylon rope that's holding them, pull this off, and then what you're going to do is you're going to heat it up, pull the 3 strands apart, so you have 3 going in and 3 coming out, And then what you're going to do is you're going to solder 3 wires to that, and then those extra 3 wires will go through the axle as well as those 3. Okay? So we'll get to doing that.